Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Terminus, and today we are going to do something a little bit spontaneous. I was just about to record the review of episode 13 of Spice and Wolf, and I've been reading through some stuff and whatever, and I had the idea I just could watch the episode that is basically the one that that episode 13 is in the 2014 in the 2024 version of Spice and Wolf. I could watch the one that was in the old 2009 anime, and I kind of actually managed to get it. I'll say we jump right into it, and we'll just see if we spot a couple of differences and whatnot, and then in the review I'll talk about it a little bit. This will be very interesting because I haven't seen that in quite some time, like probably more than 5 years. So, alright, Spice and Wolf. The OVA, it was an OVA the first time around, an OVA as episode 0 of the second season of Spice and Wolf back then. So, Spice and Wolf OVA, Wolf and Amber Melancholy, starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I remember that one. It's crazy how like some of those like signs and whatnot are really really similar between the two versions. We do obviously have a little bit more of, I feel at least, festive music going on. And this is kind of setting up like a play, I feel. But a decent amount of the old episodes were actually set up like this. But this one especially felt like that. You're setting up the scene and you're blending in like the credits and whatnot. They even have a separate back room apparently in this version of the episode. Or like in the VIP lounge or something. Hey Nora. And Anik. Holo drooping in here a little bit. Very interesting how like in the old anime they're quite like there's quite a height difference between Nora and Holo. And we already see fucking gays. Holy fuck. The candle lights, yeah. The chandeliers. Oh, he sounds younger. I mean, obviously, but she too. This is a nice shot, like of going past the back of Holo. Oh, we're being way more upfront here. Bitch, what? Seems a lot more childish in this specific episode. Obviously, she means for him to be like, oh no, I'll do it anyway. Holy shit, these shots are pretty good. They really drive that point home. With examples, even. The music is a lot more upfront, right? And the angles aren't being varied as much, right? We're not playing with depth as much, although there was that one shot in the beginning. We had that in the holy shit. No, the feet get sore. But yeah. Bro's like, I got some meat. Completely different way to approach this, right? Completely different style. We're pronouncing the jealousy a lot more and like the exhaustion a lot less. Oof. Ripperonis. Similar shot, different art style. Actually, really like how the new remake is doing that. Like how the art style of it was. The perception of time is quite different. That is indeed also a reference. She lives in the moment. We have the 5-6 blankets still. Mm. It's very similar, but quite different. Right, for free? Again, we have the same beats, completely different way to present it. The strong pull on the dialogue, right? And we have that in the book itself. The book is really too good not to use it. I mean, hey, the god getting sick. Even she sounds a little bit younger here. Wow, okay, that was a nice transition. That was a really great transition. Oh, I think I do remember that. That's actually something I did like about this version of it. Like these are very warm in emotion. It actually is. Ouch. Good counter argument. And now he's just educating us. She's already lost interest. Point of view. Hmm. Sounds pretty damn swell. Again, the angles. Again. It's interesting how subtle some of the changes are. Like, we're capturing the same feeling, but we're doing it in different ways here. Yeah, I do remember these flashbacks. They were quite different. What are these smiles? Holy shit. She's running towards him and... yeah. Mortality. I don't like this red effect, but I really like the metaphor here, right? The skull and the waking up and the crying. That is powerful. And the new anime, like the remake, didn't have that. Although it can still incorporate that down the line. I think that's more foreshadowing, I feel. For like future themes. But you got sick, so... And here we have it even more on the nose than it was in the remake. Because she says I mean, it's a translation, but she says I do believe in the remake it's more like general in terms of how she formulates it, where she says that you would not notice even more serious sickness or other sickness that's going on here. The inn is too quiet. Hmm. I love how we're talking about things and they're being shown. Imagine a world without preservatives, holy shit. She. I mean, he's a merchant, right? Am I not worth you spending more? He thinks she holds a grudge. He doesn't get it. He thinks it's just that, because she puts that up as a front, right? Well, it's not just a front, but... She gives up because she knows she can't. Mm, exactly. She would just seem petty if she was gonna do it, right? And be mad about that. Although Lawrence here, especially in this OVA, is especially infatuated with Nora. Maybe not consciously, but at the very least subconsciously. The perfect music cue. Oof. Nora also seems a lot more interested in Lawrence in this version. She's a lot more pure of thought, in my opinion, or at the very least, poker face in the remake. Did she get that double meaning in there, or did she not? We have the same effect, right, with the wind in the remake, but this version does it almost a little bit more literal in terms of the scene transition. And and you got it. Lawrence, you idiot. Like literally. Alright. I'm gonna listen to the ED just for the sake of it. Although the first ED is better, I feel, of like the 2009 anime. But you see that the style is very similar to what we have now in the remake. The art style. Some very interesting art in there as well, right? In between. I think that every studio and every artist kind of brings in their own style, but it all has kind of a common denominator. Yeah. Okay. That was Spice and Wolf spontaneous OVA reaction to the old 2009 one. Yeah, I just felt in the mood. I thought I'd do it, and now I'm just gonna consolidate myself a little bit, and then I'm probably going into the review. We're gonna look at a couple of things regarding the last week's episode, and we're gonna look what's similar, what's different, and all of that jazz. So I hope I'll see you on the review as well as on the reaction to this week's episode at some point in time. I don't know when. See you then.